For dessert. For that I rolled out a piece of clay in a small setting. I think that was number 6 I used on my pasta machine. And I have my waffle mold, and you can find the link for it in the info box under my video. What I do is I just squeeze it into my clay really good and firm to make sure it's all in there. And it's not every time it's working all fine, but I'm doing my best here, like that. So I put the waffles in there, and I'm going to find the best part of the texture and use my circle cutter, a small circle cutter I have that fits over this flower shaped cutter. This is not the smallest one, but it's not the bigger one either. Actually, I think I have the smaller one. You can get these in different sizes. This is the smallest one I have, so this is a bit bigger, otherwise it will be too small. But you can make it for $1 to $6 in this bigger ones. But I'm going to make it for 1 to 12, and that's the size. When I cut it out, I'm going to take my clay off here. And I'm going to take my waffle. And I'm going to take some of my pastels, and I take a light brown and I dust it. I like to use my fingers for this one. And I take some golden brown as well to mix in there. And you can take a tiny bit of all dark brown, like that. Now I take this piece and I take my cutter and I place the piece on top of it and around the middle, and I'm just carefully squeezing it down over the flower cutter, and as you can see it gets a really nice shape for ice cream, desserts, whatever. And if you really carefully pull it, you can take it off, and there you have your tiny ice cream dessert waffle. I baked my waffle shells, as you see here, so they're hard and ready for use. And I actually prefer when I put them over like crooked like this instead of like this. But anyhow, anyway, I have some acrylic paint in a dark chocolate colored color, and I have my pencil here, and I take a tiny bit of the paint on my pencil, and I take my shell, if I like to decorate it with chocolate, and I just dip the pencil on the edge like that, trying not to get my finger too much in it. This way it have a nice and good looking chocolate edge, and I'm going to do that on a few more. You can leave this if you don't like it, but I think it's a nice finishing touch. Don't use too much paint. Just enough for the chocolate edge. And that's it. Now you just let these with the chocolate dry, and you can start filling it up with ice cream, candy, whatever you like to have in it. So happy crafting!